Let me present to you the four amigos, Duncan Williams boys. I'm sure you already know three of them. I also didn't know the fourth one. But when I just did a little research about him, I realized that they've been rubbing shoulders with Duncan Williams boys for a very, very long time. His name is Felix Oko, if I'm not mistaken. What caught my attention is an image that was sent to me. And I got so interested in finding out what is his connection with these Duncan Williams boys and what makes him so special that all the Duncan Williams boys can travel all the way from Nigeria to South Africa to do an event with him. The image that actually caught my attention is this one. Tell me if you see anything that is out of the ordinary from this particular image. I just want to see if what we have been saying is making sense to any of you, or we've just been making noise about things that are not even sinking in your understanding. When you look at this picture here, do you see anything that is out of the ordinary? Do you see anything hidden in plain sight? And the four boys that you're seeing here, it's Joshua Selman, it's Jerry Eze, it's Oropko, and the new kid in the block. What is his name again? Felix Oko. Okay, now that you have observed this image, let me give you the profiles of these boys so that you understand where I'm going and where I'm coming from. We'll come back to this image. For now, let's talk about Joshua Selman. We all know that Selman is Duncan Williams' boy. We witnessed when he received the sword from Duncan. It was public. He embraced it. And he's still holding on to it. So this one is not a subject of discussion. We all know where he belongs. The other one, Jerry Eze, we also witnessed. He received the sword from Duncan Williams. He made declarations with it when he was bridging the gap as his spiritual mentor, his spiritual father, Duncan, had commanded him to do. He made so many fire-by-fire declarations holding that sword. And I wonder, if they want to bridge the gap, why do they have to bridge it with a sword? Why not hand over a Bible? Why not hand over a holy constitution as a symbol of bridging the gap? Why a sword? Where in the Bible did Jesus bridge a gap by handing over a sword? When I tell you these are rituals, some of you are still adamant. No, they got it from Amazon. It's just an ordinary sword. Nothing is ordinary about the sword. It's a ritual. No, some of the markings on the sword, they don't resemble the Freemason ones. So this is just an ordinary, it's a spiritual thing. You won't understand things of the spirit. The Freemason are not that dumb. They won't make it clear that we have captured your spiritual father. They will never make it so obvious. Everything will be hidden in plain sight. From the stages, Freemason will be there. Subliminal presentations. It will only take those who are discerning to notice. The Freemason will capture all of you silently. By the time you wake up, you will all be Freemasons. So that is Jerry Eze and Joshua Selman for you. We all know they are captured. And we all know they belong to Duncan. We all know they are Duncan Williams' boys. Everything that they do is to appease Duncan. And everything that Duncan does is to appease his own superiors who call the shots. They don't call the shots anymore. When I look at Jerry, when I look at Joshua Selman, when I talk about them, you think I don't like them. You think I hate them. I don't. I actually feel sorry for the guys. Because when you are captured, it means you have no voice of your own. When you are captured, it means you're not independent. When you are captured, it means you are controlled. You just receive a call, go there, go there. You don't say no. Because you are captured. Your hands are tied. So when I look at the young men, Jerry, when I look at Joshua, I feel sorry for them. Praying for them now, I think it's too late. Of course, what God cannot do does not exist, but these ones are way too deep in the network. To pull them out, it will mean that so much sacrifice has to be made. And Jerry is not ready to make those sacrifices of living. Joshua Selman is not ready to make those sacrifices of living because everything will be taken and there will be consequences. Look at anyone who ever tried to leave these networks. You go. They'll set you up. And remember, they have implicating content about these men that should they ever try to leave or should they ever try to excuse themselves, they will be disgraced in public. I spoke about blackmail the other time. So they can't go. That's what it means when we say they're captured. So that's Jerry and Joshua for you. These ones are gone. Forget about them. Now we have this other young man called Michael Oropko. You see, Oropko is all over the place. Oropko is trying by all means to be on the top. It's too slow, this process of getting there for Oropo is too slow. He wants to be there now. He has been rubbing shoulders with every charlatan you can think of. The only thing that Oropo thinks about when he wakes up is, when is my next invite? When is my next gig? He just wants to be anywhere. He doesn't care where he is going or who he is going to, as long as he's going to a gig and getting paid at the end of the day, he's okay with it. He started very well. Oropo used to be Arome Osai's spiritual son. But he got greedy as well. He said, no, man, I need to start my own thing. I need to make my own money. You probably realized how much Apostle Arome Osai was making. And you were like, no, there's money in this thing. Let me also go and run my own show. But when he left, he was supposed to stay on the right lane. He started going to the likes of Paul and Enche. Like I told you, he's desperate. And that is what is making him so vulnerable. Soon and very soon, you will see Oropo receiving a sword. Mark my words. Very, very soon you see Oropo receiving a sword. It's just that he has not yet reached the status that makes him qualified to receive a sword. He's still a small boy in the game. He's a newbie, this one. His desperation is what is going to set him up for failure. When I say he's going to fail, I don't mean he's going to lose ministry, he's going to lose his influence. No. The moment he starts getting elevated, that's when he is going to fail. Because failure in the kingdom is separation with the truth. Joshua is way too separated from the truth. Recently, he has been preaching about the Bible. He has been correcting the Bible. He has been citing so many errors of Apostle Paul in the Bible. That's how corrupted Joshua Selman is now. He now corrects the Bible to say, no, Paul was very wrong. There are so many things Paul said that were wrong. That's Joshua Selman for you. That's the level of his corruption. And it's not him making that call. He's told, go and now correct these things. Now go and take people away from the context, from the message. Start feeding them with a different doctrine. That's how these whole things work. Deep inside, he does not want to talk about those things. He does not want to go that wrong route. But he has to because the bosses tell him to do so. So when it comes to Oropo, the boy is lost, man. He went to a Nenche 2 weeks down the line. He was carrying wheelchairs. He was carrying crutches. He's trying everything. He's in one place, and the boy is very vibrant, He's very radical. Should he have just chose to be patient and wait and build his ministry from the ground and be patient enough to see it grow, he could have been, a great asset in the kingdom. But no, man, he's under this pressure. He's competing. You want to be like Jerry. Jerry wanted to be quick. He went to Duncan. You want to be like the big shots in the game. So that's what is going to lead to his downfall. He's going to get there, yes. He's definitely going to get there. He's already rubbing shoulders with your Joshua Selman. He's already rubbing shoulders with your Jerry Eze. They are grooming him. It's only a matter of time. He's lost that one. But there's still hope. Because I don't think he's too deep in the whole system. There's still hope. We'll just keep on praying. For this one, we can pray. And something can come out of it. But his association with these ones soon is going to be corrupted. The longer you stay at the barber shop, my friend, you eventually get a haircut. So that's Oropko for you. We can see him falling. We can see him going off course. And we are watching. Just because of the love of things. Oropo, if you're listening to me, and I know you will. My brother, take it easy. Don't be in a hurry. I believe, you have that gift. But man, you're moving too fast. You're surrounded by the wrong people. Arome Osai was way too better than your current company. Osai is probably 10 times better than these gangsters that you're surrounding yourself with now. These Duncan Williams boys. They mean no good. Duncan Williams boys mean no good. They don't. Okay, let's leave Oropo aside. Now let's go to the new boy in the block. Is he really new in the block? Or he has been around but low key? And what is his relationship with the Jerry Eases? What is his relationship with the Joshua Selmans? How deep is he? This, what is his name again? Felix Oko. What makes him so special that the Duncan Williams boys have to come all the way for his events? Well, there's something that is, it's a sensitive issue, but I thought I should bring it up. When I was just doing a little digging, I didn't even know the guy. I just started knowing him, I think, today. And I just spent about 5 minutes looking him up. And I just have a few stuff about him, but we will dig deeper. There's something that is weird that I found out. And I say this with utmost respect. I don't mean to be insensitive or anything. And here it is. And I'm not casting any aspersions. I just want you to count your teeth using your own tongue. Neither am I accusing him of anything. But his association with the Duncan boys is what made me think through this. This man was married. He had a wife for 20 years. And sadly, his wife passed away in 2021, in October 2021. This is a wife of 20 years, yeah? And the brother waited and waited and waited. This happened in 2021, and waited. And in 2022, July, he remarried. Less than 9 months of grieving, he had already found another woman to settle with. My man, listen. I say this with utmost respect, like I've already said. And people grieve differently. I believe he's a very strong man that within a year, he had already found someone. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying it was, I don't know, man. I don't know, my people. How long could you have waited for you to settle down again? I don't know. It differs with people. People grieve differently. But less than 9 months, the guy didn't wait. Okay, that's not the reason why I'm bringing this up. The reason why I'm bringing this up is it reminded me of Kanye West's confession when he said that the system sacrificed my mother. Michael Jordan sacrificed his father. LeBron James sacrificed his son. For what? For fame, for riches, for etc., etc., etc. So I was just thinking, when I now saw him with the Duncan boys, say, what is his association with the Duncan boys? What is he doing with the Duncan boys? We all know that the Duncan boys mean no good. But I mean not to make any conclusion about what I've just brought to your attention. It is just a matter of connecting those and trying to understand. I'm sure the wife was fighting cancer according to what was given to the public. But still, it got me thinking. That's all I'm saying, that it got me thinking. Now, what I want to bring to your attention again is this image. This is the reason why I did this video. This particular image, when the 4 boys are seated, are planning how they will run the events, how they will collect money, how they will share the tithes, how they will share the profit and stuff like that. What do you see that is out of the ordinary about this particular image? Just zoom in, examine it. Is there anything that you see that resembles the Freemason? Anything or nothing? Anything or nothing? Well, if you don't see nothing, then there's nothing to talk about. But from where I'm sitting, I'm seeing something. I have told you already that the Freemasons are not that dumb. They're not that stupid. They are not going to come with a portrait of an entire symbol of the Freemason. They're not going to do that. The only thing that they expect of you, if you're an affiliate or a member, is to communicate their message in symbols and in signs. They do not have to be obvious. They have to be hidden in plain sight. They have to be there, but not there. So from this image, I saw something that resembled the Freemasons' compass and square. Like I told you, it's always hidden in plain sight. It's not going to be an entire thing, an entire logo or an entire design of the Freemason. There will be a way that they put it across that will leave you doubting and thinking whether it was or whether it was not. But this is, I believe it is this guy's Felix Oko's office. And he has those funny things that are showing. If you can see what I'm saying, then if you don't, I said it's okay. But if you see what I am saying, then we'll talk about it in the next episode. My worry is the pace, the rate at which the Freemasons are spreading and corrupting these so-called influencers. I call them influencers now. I can't even call them spiritual fathers or men of God. They are influencers. They are spreading this cult. They are spreading this secret society. And they have captured all your religious leaders, all your spiritual fathers. So what is there for you now? That's the question. But tell me what you think with that image, that particular image. If there's nothing, then we move. But in as far as this Okoh, Michael Okoh guy is concerned, we are going to find out where exactly is he coming from and how is he associated to these Duncan boys. Till I meet you again on the next episode of The Light of Mystery, is Mr. PDT, and I'm out.